All right, so I put a poll up a week ago, actually, on LinkedIn, and you can see that poll here. And I asked whether you're a fan of vitamins, whether you take them on a daily basis, whether you think they're expensive urine, or whether you think you can get everything from your food. Can we obtain enough vitamins and minerals from the food that we take in on a daily basis? Now, I'm going to go into more detail and say what I believe and what I know to be true. But I'll tell you right now, if you think you can get everything from your food, you're having a laugh. In an ideal world, we would get everything from our food. Maybe 60, 70, 100 years ago, we could possibly, if we ate very healthily and correctly, we could get the nutrients and minerals, vitamins and minerals, and the nutrients that we require on a daily basis. But now we can't. I'm going to explain exactly why we can't. And then I'm going to look at some of the supplements that we should probably be taking and what you need to be looking for in a quality vitamin and mineral supplement, because there's a couple of key factors that we want to look at that most supplements don't have. The ones that you want to have are the ones that have got these key factors in. All right, so first of all, why do I believe that we can't obtain everything from our food? A couple of reasons. First of all, the quality of our food is a lot worse than it was 50 years ago. It's bigger, it's brighter, it tastes better, but it's not designed for health. It's designed for mass production to make profit for companies. That's the sole purpose of companies around the world when they're producing food, is to make profit. It's not for our health. So the quality of food is a lot worse than it was. Take, for example, fruits and vegetables. We can get fruits and vegetables from all over the world in any season, 4 seasons of the world, when you're only really meant to get them when they were seasonal, but now they're shipped. What they're done is they're artificially grown. They're sprayed with herbicides, pesticides, fungicides. So they've got that chemical load that we're under attack from. They're often picked when they're not even ripe, and then artificially ripened to ripen when they come to the supermarkets. And they've done some tests. In the average orange should have about 60, 70 milligrams of vitamin C. And they've taken tests on certain oranges in the supermarket, and they've had no vitamin C. That's just one example. Okay, so the quality of the food is not there. The nutrients are not there. Secondly, the soil, because of the agriculture, the soil, the topsoil has been damaged so much, the mineral content is not there. And the minerals that are in food come from the soil that it's planted in. So if there's no minerals and nutrients in that soil, it won't be passed on to the fruits and vegetables. Okay, so that's the second reason. I mentioned design for profit. Let's look at pollution and why we need vitamins and minerals. Okay, since the 50s, there's probably close to 100,000 man-made chemicals that we're exposed to on a daily basis. And this could be in the air, the pollution, cigarettes, personal care products, cleaning products in the house, deodorant, shampoo, shower gels, makeups, all these different things that we use on our skin, where, although it's only small amounts lead to long-term health effects over time. Now, how do we avoid this? It's hard, but we need supplementation to fill in the gaps. Now, the word supplement means you're not relying on it, but you're using it to fill nutritional gaps. Okay. Now, there's been many studies done, and many people don't even meet the RDAs. Now, the RDAs is the recommended dietary allowance. Now, guess when the RDAs were set? RDAs were set in 1943 in World War II for soldiers going into war. So they had a basic level of nutrition, a bare minimum. Okay. So like I said, the RDA of vitamin C is about 60, 70 milligrams. It depends on the country. I've seen studies show that it could be between 40 and 120, depending on the where you live in the world and if you're male or female. But let's say it's 60 or 70 milligrams. That's to avoid scurvy. That's the bare minimum. That's to avoid scurvy. You can probably get that with 1 or 2 pieces of fruit and some vegetables. But is that optimal? Often in the health food shop, you'll see tablets for 1,000 milligram. And there's benefits from taking up to 1,000 milligram of vitamin C. So RDA levels are very, very low. Let's look at vitamin D. The RDA level of vitamin D is 600 IUs, which is 600 international units. I personally take 6,000 IUs, 6,000 IUs on a daily basis. Okay, that's just one of the examples. Okay, so pollution, food quality, herbicides, pesticides, quality of food is not there. So we don't get the nutrients that we could have got 60, 70, 80, 100 years ago, which is kind of ironic. And if you think about 9 out of 10 of us will succumb to a degenerative disease, and that's the fact, whether it's cancer, heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, all these diseases that we're dying of, yet we've got more food choices and the benefits of nutritional knowledge and scientific knowledge, yet we're more sick and unhealthy than we've ever been. And that's down to the food we eat, the water we drink, and the environment we live in, okay? So we absolutely need supplementation to fill those gaps. So what do we want to look for in a supplement? Because people say, well, you know, vitamin C is vitamin C and vitamins and minerals are just vitamins and minerals. That is so far from the truth, it's unreal. That's like saying a Ferrari, if you think that's a good car, and we know it's a good car, one of the best cars in the world, Italian Ferrari is like comparing it to a Robin Reliant. That's like saying all vitamins are the same. That's like saying all cars are the same. They do the same thing. They've got 4 wheels. They get from A to B. But to compare a Robin Reliant to a Ferrari, everyone on the planet knows that would be stupid. And that's like saying, yeah, all vitamins are the same. They're clearly not the same. And there's a couple of key things that you want to be looking out for when you purchase them. And price does not always indicate quality. Most of the time it does, but not always. First thing you want to be looking for is the product pharmaceutical grade? Now, pharmaceutical grade, we know by law from the pharmaceutical companies, if something says it's 200 milligram ibuprofen, by law, it has to be 200 milligram, not 199, not 201, exactly 200, because dosages, overdose, it needs to be perfect. And the pharmaceutical companies are held to that standard. So they don't even try and shortcut. We know now we could go into whether drugs are good for us, and we certainly know that they're not. So they're not necessarily looking after our health long term. But in terms of the actual quantity of the drug in their product, we can guarantee that it's going to be exactly the same across the world. Okay, so we need a quality product in vitamins and minerals, and a lot will not adhere to these standards. And you know what? There's not a law to say they have to. You know, it's got better for sure, but it's still the Wild West. And some products have been tested, they've not even contained the active ingredient that they're meant to have. So have a product, or look for a product that's pharmaceutical grade, first thing. Secondly, we need vitamin minerals in a bioavailable form. That means they can actually be used in the body. So vitamin D is not just vitamin D, it's got to be the right type. Vitamin E, there's loads of different types of these. So we need to find one that is bioavailable, that can it just means the body can actually use it and take it to the parts of the body that we need it. You know, so there's no point taking a tablet that is literally going in one end and out the other. It's got to be absorbed into the body, it's got to be digested and then used correctly in the right form. Okay, and does the company adhere to GMP, which is good manufacturing practices? These are the things we want to be looking for: pharmaceutical grade, bioavailability, and GMP. So that's what we want to be looking for. Now, I'm not going to go into the actual supplements that we need. That's probably a video for another time, but I'm talking about a good quality, all-round multivitamin mineral. So to answer the question, do I believe that we can get all the nutrients that we need optimally from our food? No, I don't. Even if you were the healthiest person eating fruits and vegetables and quality protein all day long, every day of your life, you still wouldn't come close to the nutrients that we would need from an optimal level. Could you get RDA levels? Yes, you probably could. But most people aren't achieving RDA levels. If we look at their diet across the world, most people are not getting the levels we need, even for basic nutrition. So that's my take on RDAs and supplements and whether we can get it from our food, good quality vitamin mineral. If you want to know the type I recommend to my clients, give me a shout. I'll speak to you soon.